Hi everyone, it's me again, Jen. So I wanted to share with you a little bit of what had happened when I attended, I think it was the end of the month of last month, October, the week before the end of the month. I went to the San Antonio Horrific Festival, where they have numerous new producers, new directors of new movies that are being recognized from San Antonio, here in San Antonio. And I was there to help out a couple of my friends who were there to do a panel for ghost hunting, which was San Antonio Ghost Hunters. I was there for them. But I met a lot of producers and directors there. One in particular, I videotaped an award ceremony the last day. I only went the last day because John had to work the other 2 days. He worked the last day too, but he got off right on time and we just took off because I was supposed to go there on Sunday. And we ended up sitting in the back and I was videotaping. I took my camera, videotaped everybody's award ceremony. One of the celebrities was a presenter. They give out the coolest director-producer little trophies, and it's a little chainsaw, and it's so cute. I love it because it's Horrific Fest and it's San Antonio and it's badass. So one of the ladies came up to me and said, you know what, just in case I'm getting everybody that was filming my speech, if you could, send me something. And she gave me her email address and I said, sure, I'll send it through you. I tried through Cloud, I tried through Dropbox, I tried through Facebook, YouTube. I tried to send it to her every way I could. She could not upload its entirety because it was a 30-minute video, and I told her it's a 30-minute video because that's how long my camera takes videos, and I told her it's not going to load through, it's too big, the file's too big. So I told her, I'll tell you what, I'll put it on a jump drive, I'll take it to you somewhere, we can meet somewhere, and then you can give me back my jump drive afterwards because I have, family photos and stuff on it. And so she said, okay, sure. So we met at a park. I gave her the drive. She uploaded her part of the videos and she was all happy and everything. So when she was giving it back to me that night, she gave me back a poster of her movie. I had not seen it at Horrific Fest, but I heard that it's going to be at some place called Big Hops here in San Antonio. I think it's November 28th when it's going to be shown. If you're in the San Antonio area and you know where Big Hops is, go and check it out because I really want to go see it too. But I heard that it's, it's a good movie. It's like a little anthology. It was made in Barcelona. She was filming there in Barcelona. The name of the movie, and she signed the copy for me, is called Life's a Bitch. And it looks so interesting, and I'll let you read it for a little bit. But this was very cool for her. I wasn't expecting that. In addition to my jump drive, she gave me that. Plus she gave me some cool CDs of AC/DC and Brujeria and of Metallica. Very cool. Little gifts for helping her out on her video. I'm like, sure. So she told me she was going to start, I had met another director there by the name of Vanessa Hoare. And she was telling me some very cool stories, and she wanted to do a little mini movie about possession. She stuck around for the San Antonio Ghost Hunter panel, and they were showing evidence of their ghost hunting experiences. She wanted to know about a demonic case that they were working on a few years ago, and I heard about it. John told me about the case that they were working on, and that they couldn't get rid of it because the woman that was being possessed was supposed to be a spiritualist. So she had runes, and she had Ouija boards, and she had tarot cards, and she had all gateways that were bringing through all these negative entities. So it was never going to go away because that was her job, and that's how she had to work with. But things were coming through and possessing her, and her voice was changing, and she was going through a possession. And they've been to her place 2 to 3 times, and they can't get rid of it because her stuff that she works with, it's there. That's her job. That's her lifestyle. That's her life. They did catch shadow people at one point in her house. Vanessa was talking to one of the guys, Glenn Martinez, and was trying to see if she could film or document the next time they go there. And they were thinking, well, okay, sure, you can do that, but it was a very private person who's going through this. I haven't even known who they are. I don't know who they are, but I know it's a woman. And I told her about my possession case when I was 15 and how I was involved with my cousin's possession or exorcism. So they decided to get together, Maria Galindo and Vanessa Horan, and they're both producers, directors, and they both want to do a movie here in San Antonio. And I thought, fantastic, you know, you got two great brainstorms going on, two great, brilliant directors wanting to collaborate on a little horror film here to be shot here in San Antonio. Maria has to go back to Barcelona, I think, in about 4 or 5 months, so they want to do it within that time period. And right now they're looking for specific people. So they're looking for a female little person. And if you are a female little person, you don't have to be an actress, she can direct you. Give me a call if you want the title role. It's a pretty cool role from what they told me. They invited me and my husband to be in the movie. My husband, I think they have him set as a bouncer who's going to tell the people to get the hell out. And I probably just going to be background or atmosphere in a bar scene or something. I don't know what they're going to do with me. But I agreed to help them search and scout for the little female person that they need to help make their movie. So if you're female, if you're a little person, if you know somebody that's a female little person, let me know, because that's what they're looking for. Let me know as soon as you can. I'll leave a link below where you can reach me through my other social medias. Until my next video, thank you so much for watching and for tuning in, for hanging out with me. I will see you on my next video. Please like and subscribe to this channel. I'll see you on the next one. Have a great night, everybody. Pleasant screams.
Before we start to do the award ceremony, I always say the same thing every year because I get different filmmakers. Some of you come back every year, which I love, and I want you all to come back again. As you see, there's not too many awards, and I know there's a lot of filmmakers, and everybody wants to win a chainsaw. Everybody, you know, each chainsaw costs $600. It's custom made. It's heavy. It's from the original movie from 1974, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's very detailed. You wanna, Mr. Smith, you wanna come down with me? Michael is gonna help me do the award ceremony this year. I'm very happy. The first award that I'm going to call is the best documentary, and it was just one person, so she won automatically.
Can I say something real quick? Sure. Hey, just real quick. One thing yesterday when I was talking a little bit, to you filmmakers, this is a good example of what to do with film short as well. So after 9/11, there was a friend of mine who was at film school. Literally at 9:13, he called me and said, I had a great idea for a film. It's about a vampire that works for the CIA and he kills terrorists. And it's my way to get back at the terrorists. He goes, I said, dude, that's way too early. He goes, and so it was for his senior thesis. And the professor said, you can't do blood, guns, or anything. He said, screw that. I'm going to do everything. And so we made this film short. And it turned out to be really, really good. Went around to the film festivals, won Best Actor a ton of times, Best Film. So happened at one of the film festivals, the owners of the Michael stores that are countrywide, the son of one of the owners says, I really love this film. You write the script, I'll give you $3 million. And so now it's a feature film and it's being released here shortly. So that's a good example of success of film short. So keep your hopes up to it.
Something real quick, guys, as I tell the filmmakers that have been with me from previous years, I do not take nothing on when it comes to judging these films, because I'm a filmmaker myself, so I can't judge. So I got 4 judges. They do the voting on this. I have nothing to do with this, just to let you know, because I always tell my filmmakers I do not get involved. Because if not, I have to give a trophy to everybody. Because as a filmmaker, I struggle myself in a lot of places. So I understand when you guys didn't have the budget for that, so I can never be a judge, So just to let you know. On this nomination, it was a documentary, and we only have one, so Veronica Cameron. Please just stay up here for I appreciate it. All right. Let's go to our next category. And it is for Best Feature. And the winner is
Holy hell.
Yeah.
Just thank you. Thank you, and thank everybody who's hosting this amazing event. Thank you to my cast and crew and my girlfriend who isn't here but lets me journey onwards. To my parents who did so much work on the film, and thank you to every filmmaker and audience member we've met this weekend. These are wonderful, don't get me wrong, oh, they're so good. But I mean, it's meeting all of you and making those connections and making new friends and being a part of such a welcoming community. I mean, we're up here from Canada and discovering the joys that are San Antonio and that are all the local filmmakers. Just thank you.
We're going for the Best Director.
Maria Galindo.
Thank you. This is a shock. I just want to thank really my amazing cast, because I would not have a movie without them. And there's a big story behind how this movie was made on an extremely shoestring small budget, and just a blend of raw natural talent and professionals as well. So thank you to them. Mike Chavez, my mom, and Tony Chainsaw, especially Tony Chainsaw, David Gore, and George Peace, because I would not be standing here and be able to show my film properly here in San Antonio without them. And I just want to say one thing. There's a lot of film festivals nowadays. Back in the days, there wasn't so many like there are now. But the sad thing about it is a lot of them just care about big names, big money, who you know. And, it's sad because they forget about the arts. And, this is something that a film festival is for, to expose unknown artists and to help people that don't have so many connections in the industry that want to fulfill their visions and dreams. So thank you so much to Horrific Film Festival for keeping it real. Thank you.
Okay, this is one of my favorite categories because I love special effects. So this is for the best special effect.
Among the Dead.
This one means a lot. We had some really talented artists that worked on this film, and unfortunately we couldn't afford to pay them for more than 2 days. So I had to learn how to do the zombie man myself. So if anyone who was here at our Q&A yesterday, did many hours on YouTube and many hours working on volunteers. So that means a lot to me. And if you saw the quality of the zombie, not too bad for amateur. So thank you guys, really appreciate it.
Best actor.
All right, thank you. Woo. Thank you so much.
Lurking in the dark.
No, it's actually, my name is Eddie. I'm actually the writer and filmmaker who is Lurking in the Dark and Summer Weekend. So it was one of the first couple of films that came out on Friday night. So it's a short film we did. We did it in his house. He was the only one with most of the dialogue in it. So it was a surprise. I told him about it. He was kind of surprised. So this is definitely a surprise. Thank you so much.
Best actress. And the winner is.
Wendy Chi, Blind Dog.
Wow.
Obviously, she's not Wendy. She's much greater than I am. Oh, yeah, you got it.
Everybody is here.
She was awesome to work with, and she took this, reading the script, no questions asked, said, I will do whatever you want me to do, and she worked so hard for this, and I know she's very appreciative of this. And Wendy, I hope you're watching this live. We got to meet up, and I got to give this to you now. Congrats.
So the best producer.
The Incident.
All right. Best producer, this is pretty badass, am I right? Thank you so much. Wow, I wish my buddy Dave at Coderex could be here to accept this, and man, thanks to my beautiful wife Kathleen and Corbin, Dave's wife, and all I can say is have a lot of fun, having a lot of fun here, and this group and everybody out there that was nominated and everybody that had a film here. I mean, how cool is this? This is kind of awesome, right? Film Fest is like me, it's my first one.
My girl, too. But yeah, so I want to thank you all for that. Again, David Jeffries was the director and producer for that. And, did a good job. He was great working on that. I played the bad guy, didn't see it. So anyway, thank you. Appreciate it.
And the Johnson's family, they started with me since day one when Horrific Film Fest was just like 2 or 3 tables. We were like a little tiny spot in downtown in the Instituto Cultural de Mexico. And she passed away of cancer. So he couldn't be with us today. He had things to do. It's a very awesome award. So whoever gets this award, share it. It means a lot to the Horrific Film Fest. And the winner is
Chateau.
Thank you so much to the Horrific Film Festival. Thank you to everybody who's here. A question that filmmakers are often asked when their film is screened, or even just my friends, is what was the hardest part? What was the hardest part of making your film? And most people expect, oh, it was finding the money. Most independent people in this room probably don't know what a budget is anyways. That's a struggle. Some people think maybe it was casting. How did you find that good actor? For me, I love doing all of that, and it is a struggle, it is stressful, but the hardest part for any film for me is writing. I find it very hard to sit down and get what's in this little noggin on a piece of paper, and it takes me time, and it takes me a lot of frustration, and to be recognized with this means a lot. So thank you.
We're just casting the votes for the award ceremony for the Audience Choice Award. This category, you know, you guys been voting for the best film that you guys like. So let's see who has the most. Okay, so we already know who won this award. Return to this.
Yes.
I don't really know what to say because I'm shaking too much. This is my first film festival, and the people that are responsible for making my film good were the interviews of the people that took their time that I didn't pay. I didn't really have a budget, and they're the ones that I'm going to thank later for all of this. And a lot of really awesome musicians that I knew from since I was 15 were a part of this, and my mom and John over there, those two helped me a lot in making this, with their support, and John moved me around the locations when I was too nervous or I didn't want to drive, and he knew San Antonio better than me because San Antonio's changed a lot since I moved away. There's a lot of highways here now. And I would get lost. Anyway, but thank you so much.
Thank everybody for coming this year. I hope to see you next year again. Better films, more better, good films. I hope they all come back next year with different kind of films. You guys are more than welcome. Please check our website, horrificfilmfest.com. Also check our Facebook. Keep in touch with us. We're going to try to travel with our film festival, Seguin, Houston, Odessa. So those that want to keep going with us, more than welcome. I appreciate you all coming down this year. I had a good time. I got to meet these awesome filmmakers from Canada, from New York, from Fort Worth, San Antonio. It was all great, and that's what I want. I want, if you know people that have films, tell them to submit to the Horrific Film Fest. Of course, it has to be hard. That's all I do. But they're more than welcome. Again, thank you so much. After the award ceremony, there's going to be a ghost, San Antonio Ghost Hunters are here. So they're going to do their show. So if you like that spooky stuff of ghost hunting, so
participate for them.
Yeah, that will be next, okay? So give it a round of applause again.